Joining us now, though, is Chris McMahon, who wrote the new book, Faithful Finances, 6 Steps to Establishing a Catholic Financial Life. Chris, thank you so much for being with us.
Kevin, thanks for having me. Bishop,
Hey,
thanks for
Chris.
allowing me to join you guys today.
Well, Chris, first, let's get right into it. Why should Catholics care about aligning their faith with their finances?
None of us cared, Kevin. Nobody cared for a long time. They said, don't discuss politics, don't discuss religion. Particularly, I've been a financial guy for 35 years, right? And I've done this with this firm across the country, and everyone said, don't bring it up. But that was okay because there was a fundamental Judeo-Christian edict kind of behind everything, behind that wall. About 15 years ago, we started losing the battle. We weren't paying attention. Kind of this crazy, ideology cooked up. I say it cooked up in the faculty lounge at Middlebury, started permeating the corporate boardrooms too, where board directors and CEOs became under the misimpression that we cared about their personal values, which were always far left of ours. When that ideology permeated the boardroom, what happened was these corporations detached from our basic values. Not only did they detach from them, they actually got to a place where they mocked and ridiculed them and actually worked against us. So we as Catholics forgot that we were this enormous group, Catholic organizations, Catholic individuals. It's unbelievable when you look at the power of what we have, when we say, wait a second, these are our values. We are stewards of the gifts God's given us. What am I supposed to do as a steward with these gifts? It's extremely important. I can't tell you in our work at Aquinas Wealth Advisors how many individuals and also how many Catholic institutions and dioceses say we think we're doing the right thing. We're gathering the money. We're an institution. We're setting it aside. We're putting into investments, and we have no idea. We had no idea we were funding organizations that are doing horrific things around pornography and abortion. The great news is there's a lot of bad stuff with technology, you guys. Bad stuff, as we all know. But there's some wonderful stuff because we're able to pull back that curtain like never before and say, wait a second, we can be empowered to be the best Catholics we can be. And it's a very exciting time. We can take back the control of this thing.
Yeah, yeah. And there is obviously a relationship between our checkbooks and our friendship with God. So your book promises 6 steps to a Catholic financial life. Can you just give us a couple of those? I want to see how I'm doing.
Absolutely. I think it's a good process to go through because, Bishop, people are afraid to do it because it seems overwhelming. That's the first thing. We say, I just can't do it. It's going to scare me too much. It's going to be too difficult to align my faith life and my faith and my financial life. I'd rather stay silent. Biggest things are get a mission statement. Let's sit down as a family or an organization. Same thing, an organization, diocese, seminary, whatever it is. Sit down as an organization and say, what is important to us? What are our core values as a family? That's extremely important. Secondly, we got to get some budgeting around it and saying, what are we spending and where's our money going? And how is our spending not reflective of who we are as people? Things like, guys, I'm sure you gentlemen saw it today. It's reprehensible. The Apple miniseries where the guys are going in. Did you see it? John Hamm, the people from Mad Men, are going into the church and snacking on the Eucharist and making fun of it, mocking it. It's incredible that we're allowing that to happen, right, as people. So folks like us, we have to say, is that important to us? Is that something we shouldn't support? But I think if we make that family budget, if we get that family mission statement, very important, and then slowly work towards kind of little baby steps, we take people over a 6-month process where they're with this faithful finance from not aligned at all to 6 months later, significantly more aligned with their faith, more comfortable, and feeling like they're really doing what God's calling them to do. Because most folks want to do it, they just don't know how. They didn't know it was possible.
Right.
Yeah. I know there's a section on faithful Catholic investing as well. And maybe talk to us about what some things Catholics should take into consideration when investing, particularly in terms of Catholic social teaching.
Sure. So a couple of different things. First of all, they shouldn't necessarily believe they're financial advisors because many financial advisors are well-meaning folks, but they're working at firms that are so dyed in the wool in this ideology that they don't realize what they're supporting. That's number one. So they can't listen to their advisors because advisors have been kind of singing from an old hymn book. They're saying, guys, you can't align your faith with your finances. And secondly, if you do it, what's going to happen is you're going to really impede your returns to the point that you're going to really damage your returns. Both of those things we found over time just aren't true. So I think the great news is there is technology available. We talk about it in the book a lot, Bishop. We talk about it in the book. We say these are tools you can use to determine what you're investing in. There's a huge ETF, one of the largest funds out there, an exchange-traded fund. About 40% of all Catholic institutions and about 30% of all Catholic individuals that we've worked with own this ETF. One of the biggest holdings in this ETF is a group called RCI Hospitality Group. RCI Hospitality Group sounds like they have hotels for weary travelers and families traveling across America. Unfortunately, RCA Hospitality Group it simply owns gentlemen's clubs. I don't know any gentlemen that go in them, and they create pornography. That's their entire business model. So what we're having happen is people don't realize the technology exists to run through these screens. You'll find these screens in the book. They'll tell you how to do it. You can then screen these things, understand what's going on, and it's kind of exciting. We can write these companies and say, gosh, we're going to sell the security because darn it, the security doesn't align with our faith. And I think we're going to be able to pull these companies back to neutral. We're going to get them back to where they say, guess what? People care about this. We're not going to support it. And I think over time we can bring our society, we can change the world together. There's no question about it.
Hey, Chris, Kevin just left to go to the news desk. I only got a few seconds. He's got a daughter who just recently was married. They'd have a little baby. Any advice for a young married couple on first combining their finances? It must be scary.
It's scary stuff. I think the most important thing is they get a budget together. They get on one of these tools, QuickBooks or one of these other tools. There's a lot of them out there. NerdWallet. There's a lot of these kind of. Get into one of these environments. We have one too at Aquinas Wealth Advisors. They could get in there. They could start to develop a financial plan together. Start saving their 401ks. Number one. Ask their employers. They can be courageous and say, I need a faith-aligned option inside my 401k. And when you ask employers, oftentimes they'll say yes. And I think start saving, take it slowly, and then try to limit, and then do whatever your wife says is the last piece of advice I could give on that, Bishop. I always
Gotcha.
say the wife drives the bus financially so many times, and I think from a savings perspective, I would always err on her side if you were asking me my choice. I hope that helps.
That's good advice. Faithful Finances, 6 steps to establishing a Catholic financial life. Chris McMahon, thank you for writing this book. Thank you for bringing with us in the living room. And God bless you for your good work, and hope you have a great weekend, too.
God bless you. Thank you.